Speaking of attraction, I posted, that I was going to be speaking to you two on my Twitter, my MySpace, and my Facebook, and a lot of the questions I was getting to ask you two were about physical appearance. What percentage do you think, or how important is physical appearance when it comes to dating?
I think it's extremely important. I think it's always been important. It's a primitive instinct to want to mate with somebody that you find physically attractive, that you believe subconsciously could produce attractive and healthy offspring with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't care what anybody says. It really does matter. Not unless you look like Attila the Hun, because then obviously that's not going to be what's going to get you in the relationship you want to be in.
Yeah, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You just have to, take care of yourself and look, healthy and fit and happy, and that's important. That's what usually most people want to be with.
What would you suggest, Joann, for example, a woman that's, on the search for love, where would you suggest for her to go? Based on maybe her likes or what she's looking for, what would you suggest?
Well, you can really meet somebody anywhere, but I would suggest they come to us, master matchmakers. You can meet men anywhere. You can meet them in the coffee shop. You can meet them at the gym. You can meet them on the train station, in airplanes. You can meet them anywhere.
Yeah.
You just have to be open to it, Joey. I mean, that's the bottom line, is that, our heart is like a conductor, a semiconductor of love. And the only way that you're going to be able to fill yourself with love is if you have, enough self-love and you're willing to attract, other people. And you have to be positive. And you have to project this healthy attitude. Otherwise, you're just going to bring negativity into your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bunch of BS. It's the truth. People always complain all the time that, I can't date somebody 2 hours away because of traffic.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You can make it work. Or I can't date somebody that has a child. Yes, you can. These are all pluses when you're dating. You can't look at it as being negative. You have to look at, the positives of, if I date somebody that has, a child, that you can see that person would be a great mom or a great father, and I can read into my future by seeing that ahead of time.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's what I did. This we like to call is comment on the tweets. I get on Twitter, of course, you can search stuff, and whatever pops up, I just kind of grab a couple. I'm going to read them to you, kind of want you to just comment on them.
Sounds good.
This one says, it's okay to make exceptions for exceptional men. It's quoted as a Steve Ward quote. Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean?
Well, I just mean that, you may say to yourself, okay, I don't normally kiss on the first date,
Mm-hmm.
or, I wouldn't normally go to meet somebody in their neighborhood. I'd normally make them come to me. And there's all these things and all these habits that we would normally do, but you have to be willing to do something different, to step outside of your comfort zone and really allow somebody to impress you. So that's why you need to be very deliberate, but you also need to be willing to make exceptions for exceptional people.
Yeah. Okay, this next one says Steve Ward and Patty Stanger. I have to throw this one in. It says tough love versus celebrity matchmaker. Yeah, I'd pay to see that. So here's the question that I have for the both of you. Patty Stanger, of course, is a woman matchmaker, and I'm bringing her up because I believe she recently got engaged, but she's just about pushing 50. Is there almost would you say there's a problem? Is that still a success to find love at that age as well as being a matchmaker?
Well, I mean, look, there's a curse that people talk about in the matchmaking industry.
Uh-huh.
And they say that when you become a matchmaker, if you're already single, you'll stay single. If you're married, you'll stay married. And it's because the business really changes you. And I think, frankly, as long as she continues to be a matchmaker, she's going to stay single. That's just my opinion. Now, there may be a ring on her finger that has a pretty diamond on the end of it, but there's no legal papers filed. She hasn't changed her last name.
Uh-huh.
She did not marry this man yet. All he did was give her a nice shiny piece of jewelry. And so, at the end of the day, I think that really, as a matchmaker, you have to be able to be objective. You have to be able to think outside of yourself. It's not all about your opinion. It's about, looking at things carefully and trying to find the norm and being able to make recommendations for your clients that are going to lead them into healthy relationships.
Yeah. Okay, these last two I thought were funny. You might recognize these. This one says, at least the Eagles are atop the NFC East. Kill them, Cowboys. It looks like we have a Phillies fan on hand.
I am a diehard Philadelphia sports fan. Unfortunately, the Eagles did not beat the Cowboys in that game, so I don't think they're on top of the division anymore, but I still think that we can turn things around and become a playoff contender.
Yeah. Okay, lastly, the last one. This one is from a screen name called Love Agent. It says, hi, Steven. Joann, is that really your Twitter? All right, speaking of Twitter, MySpace, and Facebook, where can we get more information on you guys' official websites, Twitter pages?
Yeah,
fan sites?
Yeah, our website is mastermatchmakers.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Stephen B. Ward. Pick up a copy of our book. You can find it online at Amazon.com or in stores, Barnes & Nobles, Borders. They all carry it. And if you guys really are looking for some sort of solution in your love life, whether or not you want to be introduced to somebody or maybe you've already met him, we or her for that matter, we offer coaching as well. So if anybody really wants us to try to get them to straighten up and fly right without necessarily matching them, because I don't necessarily have a lot of people to work with in your part of the country, Joey. So it would be difficult for me to match somebody without having a pool of individuals there. But if your listeners are out there and they want an experience, they can still contact us, and we still can provide them service.
Cool. So we have a bunch of websites. We have Crash Course in Love on stands November. It's already on stands.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and Tough Love 2 on VH1. When can we catch it?
Sunday night, 9 o'clock. It's a 90-minute premiere, but fortunately, you can see it 18 times this week.
There's also a preview, too, at VH1.com, right?
Yes, there is.
Cool. Steve, Joann, thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with us this morning.
Thank you, Joey.
Have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.